ladies and gentlemen. Good Abend. Bonsoir. Good evening. Good evening. Excellent. Ik ben uw officier. Je suis votre compère. I am your compère. Then you get a language lesson sometimes. Do you feel good? Yes. Do you feel good? Yes? Come on, Salah.
Salah bien, monsieur.
You're very slow. You're going to have to be quicker than this one, right? So, life is disappointing, yeah? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Leave all your troubles outside. In here, life is beautiful. The girls are beautiful.
Oh.
Even the orchestra is beautiful. We'll come and yell balloon. Welcome. Friendly, étranger, stranger. Glücklich to say, je suis on say. Happy to meet you, bleibe, rest to stay. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome to Cabaret, Cabaret, Cabaret.
Come see yourself at home. Come see yourself, one family. We take to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Come see yourself, we're in. Come see yourself, mother furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares what ever we got to share? There's a chance to leave. We should see some other days. Empty like days, white crowds. Or the chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the house. Cheers, come see yourself. Our mates, we don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration we can expect. Come see yourself, one of us. As long as it's oh yes, he does need me. In spite of what you say, I know that he needs me. Who else would love him still when they've been used so ill? He knows I always will, as long as he needs me. I miss him so much when he's gone, but when he's near me, I don't let on the way I feel inside. The love I've got to hide, the hell I've got my pride, as long as he needs me. He doesn't say the things he should, he acts the way he thinks he should, but all the same I'll play this game his way, as long as life is long. I'll love him right or wrong, and somehow I'll be strong, as long as he needs me. When someone needs you, you love them so. I won't betray his trust. Though people say I must, I've got to stay true just as long as he needs me.
Every little ditty they sing in the city, especially when they put on the jig or the bling. If you have the patience, your own imaginations will tell you exactly what you want to hear. Oh, papa, that's how it goes. Oh, papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear oh, papa.
Mr. Percy's Snowgrass would often have the odd glass, but never when it cooked anybody could see. Secretly buy it and drink it on a royal century. He was a girl with a good old tree.
That's how it goes. Oh, papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear oh, papa.
Pretty little Sally goes walking down the alley, shows her pretty wrinkles to all the men. They can see her garden, but not from where granted, and it sure do that she knows when to say when.
That's how it goes. Oh, papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear oh, papa.
She was from the country, but now she's from the men leader
listening, get me to the church on time. If I am dancing, fall on the floor. If I am listening, wish me at the door. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Take up the compass, don't lose the compass. Get me to the church, get me to the church. For God's sake, get me to the church in time. Everybody sing. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Pull up, stop up, let's have a whopper. Get me to the church on time. I'm gonna be there in the morning. Dressed up and looking in my pride. Girls come and kiss me, show how you miss me. Get me to the church on time. If I am dancing, fall on the floor. If I am listening, wish me out the door. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Tick tock the bumpers, don't lose the compass. Get me to the church, get me to the church. For God's sake, get me to the church on time.
He's 82 years old. Did you know that? True, he's 82 years old. I said to him, yeah, George, what's it like making love at 82? He said, but I live at number 54. We have another medley now for you, ladies and gentlemen. Please sing along, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Wait for
I went to visit this old friend of mine. She lived in an old people's home. She was getting on quite a bit. Well over 80 anyway. And I said, how are you getting on, Martha? And she said, I'm bored. I'm so bored.
Yeah.
I've got something exciting to happen just sitting here all day. So I said, well, what do you fancy doing? She said, you know, I want to rip all my clothes off and streak naked through the ward. So I said, well, do it then, if that's what you want to do. Do it. So she did. She dropped all her clothes and ran naked down the middle of the ward. Well, there was these two old boys playing cards, and one of them looked up and she ran by them and went, yeah, did you just see that? He said, yeah. He said, what was it? He said, I don't know. Then I'll need ironing. Anyway, we're going to give some of the young lads a chance to do a medley on their own. These are all more modern shows, okay? So, the theme that runs through most of them is that everybody, and I mean everybody, needs someone to love.
Work it out, baby.
Just
We've been going since the 70s. In that time, we've done everything. Pantomime, straight play, pantomime, music and stuff like that. We've won over 70 awards. If anybody like to see, go on our website. It's a really good website. One of the things we're well known, or used to be well known, was for serious festival plays. This is a small example of a serious festival play. It's true, it is. It's called Deb's Delight.
Isabel Amelia Singleton Grady,
Self-sentence like a precocious young lady.
due to come out on the 2nd of June.
What do you expect? That's also full moon.
Mum's preparing a wonderful day.
I'm going sick to get out of the way.
Can't wait. I'm getting really excited.
You'll see the list of twits they've invited. They wouldn't let work if it jumped up and bit them. When they're together, you just want to hit them. When they're together, it's just like a farce. You want to give them a good kick up the...
Marcia! Isabel's classy, Mamma. Upright and handsome, mild from afar. I've made the Singleton Grady's the best.
More stuck-up, stupid and daft as the rest.
My daughter will stun them, bell and ball. With her fine bones and breeding, she's sure to enthrall. When dressed up to kill, she'll fulfill my plan. Go there as a child, but come back with a man.
I'm a little bit frightened, I have to admit. Got bodies so low cut, exposing my wit. I'm happy at the end of the day. Mamma says I can now bring young men home to play. It's daunting, this big change from girlie to Deb. And I can't help but feel Mamma spinning a web.
Look at the two of them making plans for the day. The daft girl doesn't even realise she's being given away. The mistress is acting sweetness and honey, but woe betide her, the bloke's got no money.
I sit here, say nothing. It's always the same. Just watch as my daughter plays her little game.
The old girl, you watch her, sharp as a knife, on this place like clockwork for most of her life. She sits there quiet, nothing showing, but she's got the power, she's got the dough.
I remember I did this a long time ago. And look how she's turned out. A mean so-and-so. But my thoughts hold secrets that she's never heard. I could stop this right now with one little word.
Now, darling, back up, brush your fears away. You'll be stunning, you'll see. It'll be a great day.
But Mamma, I don't feel I'm quite ready yet. I just want to do college and be a vet.
Oh, good. Now she's done it. Mother will tear her head off. The girl doesn't want to be grabbed by a top.
You stupid, ungrateful, despicable child! After all that I've done, you made me quite wild.
This is what you want. Something I've hated. I hope you'd see sense when your temper abated. I really don't like your friends toffee-nosed boys who drink till they're sick and treat women like toys.
You'll do as you're told, you snivelling brat. How dare you destroy my plans just like that? With these dresses we've bought and the diamonds we've rented, I really don't think this can be circumvented.
But Mamma,
Here we go.
You haven't the choice.
Yes, she does, and I am sick of hearing your voice. Go on, Bran.
oh dear, Mamma.
Don't be a pain.
Sit down when I tell you, and don't speak again.
Well, I never. The doctor. That's what you need now.
Shut your mouth and just listen, you insensitive cow. For some years I've pondered just how to tell you. You're so full of yourself, it's quite hard to do. But now is the time, and I'm certain of that, to sit here together and have a nice chat. What do you think of all this? The money, the house, the title bequeathed to a rich dead man's spouse. You think the Gradys go back through time, yes? Well, you're wrong. And the truth of it, you'd never guess. It started with Singleton's only dear son,
who I married just before he was killed by his gun. A stripper I was in the London Review, dancing naked for men. It was all I could do. When he saw me, he fell. I knew from the start. So I set out to get him. What do you expect from a tart? Little did we know what would come of all this. But those months together were wonderful. Bliss. We married in haste. Oh my, those days were wild. But only after we found that I'd having this child. In those days, it just wouldn't do. And after he died, I had that child. You! So don't be so stuck up, so full of this thing. Now you know what your antecedents could mean. If all this got out to your eyeball rich crowd, you'd be in the press. Your name shouted loud.
Mother, I'm stunned! How could you have done that? If they knew, they would turn us down flat.
Does this mean your plan to me changes it now? I can cure horses, put my arm up a cow. Jack and Mike, and your belly scream, and all of them things on the telly I've seen.
I don't know, I haven't quite thought it out yet.
She's horsey enough to make a good fit.
Yes, all things will change. Of that there's no doubt. And while we're about it, there's more to come out.
Oh, what? Don't hold back. What more can you tell?
Mama, don't say that as well.
A fresh start today. You can no more twister. Your mother will tell you.
The maid is also your sister.
Serious stuff today. Yeah. Talking about old people's homes, you know, like I was earlier. My granddad was in an old people's home. I went and visited him, you know, and I said, what's it like? You all right in here, granddad? He said, yes, lovely. He said, every night they give us a nice hot cup of cocoa and a Viagra tablet. I said, what? She said, yeah, nice hot cup of cocoa and a Viagra tablet. Every night, about 12, just before we go to bed. On my way out, I went to the ward sister and I said, yeah, my granddad says that every night you give him a cup of cocoa and a Viagra tablet. And she said, yeah, that's true. A bit off, isn't it? She said, no, it actually helps us quite a lot. Stops all the old men falling out of bed. Anyway, as we move our way up to the interval, we've now got a medley of songs. Most of them you know. They're great. Sing along with them, won't you? Thank you.
I'm surviving every lonely day. Well, it's got to be. There's no chance for me. My life will end, and it doesn't matter how I try. All those tears of love are a waste of time. If I Thank you.